Hello and welcome to my Canvas and my course that I made it. So if you go to the Canvas and if you look at the account, I am able to see my little picture here, and in the dashboard you should be able to see the ESL level to adult learners by Leyla, and you have to click to see my last name. The name of the course is 101. If you click on that, you're gonna see the canvas that I created about the course which is about the family member. In the first page or in the model, if you look at up the first page, you're gonna see the welcome to the class, the welcoming letter, and you're gonna see the video that I just posted. I had a hard time today.
Hello everyone, how are you?
To the canvas. I'm gonna just show you. I don't know if you guys have my voice here. So I'm so happy. I'm so glad I was able to upload this one to the canvas, because I was worrying about it if I cannot upload it. So I'm so happy I could upload the video to the canvas. In this video, if you look at it, forgive me for the messy face that I have. I was too tired to working all the day, and then I record all the information about these courses. So let's move on and then go to the other options that we have in the course and for this canvas. If you like as a audience, click on the models, that is the main one. For under the welcome page that I just post my video and then welcome page. One more time, I want to go back, sorry. So there is a placement test. My course starts with an placement test. This is only the 5 questions, not a question, it's just a placement test. Forget about the points. I just told my student there is kind of like there is not any points, but I just mentioned here, so I want to my students encourage themselves to do it, but it's not pass or fail. It's just for me as a teacher, as a provider, to see how my students can work and can they are able to make any sentence. They are in the adult education ESL level, but they should be able to make a sentence, because they are not in the kind of like very basic level. They are kind of in my imagination, I try to make a course for them as a kind of like an intermediate, kind of in the middle one, so they are able to talk, they are able to make a sentence. I want to just make sure they are okay to make a sentence grammatically, and then they are able to make it correct one, like without any mistakes. But they have to get the test first, and then I have to see how they can make a sentence like that. George is Michael's father, or they can just play with that. Mary and David's are wife and husband, or and on the other example that I just posted here. My course starts with the placement test. I would like to measure my students' ability and knowledge, how they know about the course, and then they can move forward. So I don't want to get something that I surprise, or they don't know it, or what the weaknesses, so we can focus on that, or maybe they are good at something, so we don't have to spend more time on one part. So this is how our model works. The first one is the welcome page, my video, and then there is the placement test. After that, if you look at it, there is an assignment that for them after the placement test, and I mentioned in the last I guess the discussion board that we have that we had at CDU, I mentioned 3 varied course tools. One of them was calendar, one of them was the group discussion, and another one was the project management, which I put in this course. I want to be honest with you, I didn't put that like a title here, like for example, oh, this is the group discussion, this is the calendar. I would like to show and demonstrate my course as a real one. So I try to kind of like go step by step and explain it for you. So this part after the placement test is a model 1, or I can say there is kind of like our lesson starts. Like I want to just read something for you here. Today we are going to learn about family members. Please read the structure about the family members below, and at the end answer the questions. So there is a structure here, like what they gonna do that, and there is kind of they have to go and answer it. There is a first step for the new section. It means the new class. My course starts from here, right here is a start right from here. That is kind of like with the picture, like two brothers or siblings, they are kind of sit down, and then the course or our course is about the family members. So this is the first one, that about the assignment that they have. They're gonna have the different assignments, and after the like assignment, they're gonna get the quiz as well. So one thing that they need to do that is a discussion and discussion board, like a group discussion. So in the group discussion that I kind of gonna talk about it later a little bit. So they're gonna come here and read about each other, like describe how many siblings do you have. So if they don't know the siblings, what that means, they need to search it and learn about it and use it here. Like I have one brother, he is older than me, or I have like 5 siblings. I have 5 brothers, 1 sisters. I am a youngest one, I am the oldest one, something like that. And then group discussions, when they come here as a group discussion, right here, they need to kind of come together. It means at the first discussion, they need to work individually and then post it about their own family members. Then for the second discussion, they need to come as a group. Like I will give them one time, they can get on time and online together, and they need to choose 2 of their classmates letters or information about the family members, and they need to talk about it. For example, my name is Leyla. I would like to talk about Dr. Lee's family, because Dr. Lee's already post their information here about her family members, and then they kind of like talk together. I have to read it and memorize whatever that Dr. Lee said that, and then I have to, in the group discussion, this is one of my 3 varied courses tools, I have to come up with what kind of information. For example, Dr. Lee's, or I want to just give you another name. For example, Sarah or Ali, whoever was in the class, talk about like his or her family member. I need to remember to and then come up. Like, oh, you told me you have 2 brothers. Can you tell me the name? What kind of job they have? Making question, in discussion, group discussion, they have to kind of ask each other more, introduce themselves together. This is my goal. Like, it's not only one person can work, or they have to come individually. They have to come in the group and talk together, even they wanna use the computer. This is one of the 3. And then, as I mentioned before, for me, calendar is very important. So if you look at here, oh my God, calendar. In the calendar, you would see all the placement tests like here that I just mentioned here. I change it here. This is all about kind of like the quizzes that they need to learn. Like adult education started from this date and they need to get a placement test here. The assignment start from here, and then they kind of like they have to finish it. They all of them can get here. So actually I kind of can put the color here as well, or I already did it. I guess I did it with the red color. Yes, the red color is mine. So because I don't want to choose with that one. The calendar is important. They need to kind of work with the calendar, and I told them like follow the calendar so they can just see what date they can start, what date they can finish it. It's important for me they can do that on time. So if we go back to the dashboard and our courses, so there is after the discussion work that we're gonna have together, there is kind of like other assignment. They have a quiz, so they need to get these quizzes as well. This is kind of quizzes for the later on. Later on means like in the middle of the class, that they kind of like get familiar with the more words, and then they can kind of come together and then use it like and use the kind of like here, like make more sentence, like make a conversation. Like this is kind of for the middle as well. So there is a kind of the rubric. Actually I added here as well. If you look at it, my rubric, oh, where is it? I guess I added somewhere. Hold on. Yes, okay. So where were we? Yes, okay. So here is a kind of like exactly navigate how the students can start from the first step to the second step. So there is a kind of the outcomes that I mentioned it here. I don't know if you guys have access to see it or not, but all the grades come here. The first page start with the welcoming page, and the video that I posted, I don't know why I uploaded two of them. One of them was fine, but then it is upload two of them. There is the assignment here, and another thing that is really important for me, it was the project management. So the process of leading the work of a team to achieve the goals, and for me these goals is learning about the family members and learn about the family, like how they can use the family, how they can I'm sorry, just come here. Yes, let me I just go back to mine. How they can come back to the kind of like how they can learn it. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost. How they can learn it, how they can use the family members, how they can get the quiz, how they can be succeed. Like for example here, after reading paragraph from your classmate, please choose two of them, optional, and write about them as a short paragraph. It means they are going to speak about it and they are going to talk about it. This is a kind of assignment that they can do that. Write a short paragraph about Layla's family member, whatever that I said, whatever that I mentioned, they have to kind of choose it and then comes up with that. So they're gonna have a quiz, they're gonna have kind of like a discussion board. They're gonna, in the discussion, they need to comes up with the group discussion, and then the goal and the goal for this course is lead these students in the ESL class for learning correctly the family members' words and use the family's members words in the sentence and use it like as a real word. So this is a course I prefer